right.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to yet another episode of our weekly digital business forum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. My name is Ferry Nkanji. I'm your host today. So stay tuned. We have with us a very special lady, Ishioma. I hope I pronounced that name properly, but forgive me if I didn't. And we have her here with us, and she's an amazing, amazing online business owner as well. And she's with us here to inspire us today. So we are glad once more that we are here today. We are sorry last Sunday we didn't make it. Yes, we were unable to come, but today we are here with you live and ready to share once more and inspire somebody out there. So we are glad, and we know that you're going to be enjoying yourself. So get comfortable. Let's get a glass of water, a cup of tea. Don't forget a pen and paper to jot down some very important information that our guest is going to be sharing shortly. To all those who are watching us and would like to leave a comment behind, please do so. We shall make sure that we will respond to all the questions that we'll be having. And to those that will catch a replay, you're most welcome. Okay, by way of introduction again, my name is Ferry Nkanji. I'm an educationist, a mother, a wife, and a proud digital business owner. And today, our host, Ishioma, is a seasoned digital business owner, devoted mother, a wife, and a trusted online business consultant, ready to guide us all the way through the journey that she has had and being prosperous online. We are going to be definitely learning a lot from her. So you're most welcome, Ishioma.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Ferry and Dorothy and everyone. Yes.
Yes, you're welcome.
Hey,
So this is how it will go. Uh, I have introduced myself, and my co-hosts will go next. We'll have David here with us, one of the gentlemen who was present. We have Dorothy N and Dorothy M. They're going to introduce themselves, and then thereafter, you, Ishioma, you'll have a go. So please, David, do us the honors.
Thank you, Ferry. That was a very warm welcome to Ishoma. My name is David Kibalama Kanji. And I'm a senior advisor on cybersecurity here in the US. I'm a proud digital business entrepreneur. I come here every Sunday with my cohorts, Ferry, Dorothy, and Dorothy, to inform you and inspire you to start your own business and to take advantage of these digital spaces, leveraging on the technologies that are available. Tonight, obviously, we have a guest for you. We have Ishoma, all the way from Canada. Welcome, Ishoma.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are eager to hear from you. Um, I give back the mic to Ferry so that somebody can
Yes,
have a go at
welcome.
this.
Welcome. Thank you, David, for that. We have Dorothy M, please.
Well, thank you so much, Ferry, and thank you, Ishioma, for being here with us. We are so excited to have you in our forum today because I know you have so much to tell us. And I think our followers will be blessed today with the information you'll have for us. So my name is Dorothy. I'm a healthcare professional and a proud digital business owner. And all I can say is that, this business has truly changed my life. And, we bring this information every single Sunday because it's something that we feel can help each and everyone out there. So welcome, Ishioma. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, Dorothy. Thank you so much for the
Thank you.
share. And we also welcome Dorothy N, please.
all right. Thank you very much, Ferry, and thanks everybody for watching. I can see people coming to see their fire in the house today. So I believe for those who are in our online business, when we talk about the guest for today, you know what we mean, okay? So it's fire in the house. And first and foremost, my name is Dorothy Nakalima. For those, if it's your first time to know me, I'm the lady from Uganda, originally, currently in the USA, and a proud digital business owner. You know, today is a special day for me. And indeed, we have our special guest at the same time. And today, I'm just excited because I made 2 years. It's my anniversary while doing this business. Today, just
Wow.
one
Congratulations.
officially 2 years in this business, and I cannot even regret. So, thank you very much. I myself, a little bit about me. I was a nurse, and I'm entrepreneur. I could say that I was a former anti-money laundering analyst, a former safety and healthy officer environment. So I have a lot of heart soul, and but currently I'm a proud digital business owner. Thank you, Ferry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dorothy. Dorothy is our coach in this business, and we're really proud of what she's doing with us. And um, I don't want to talk too much, but to be honest with you, the purpose of this talk show is to inspire you who is watching us or who will catch a replay, to inspire you and motivate you and encourage you not to settle for less. Absolutely. All of us here tried something out and it's successful. So we are telling you this is a business that actually works. So please reach for the stars, my friend. Reach for the stars, my friend. If you don't like where you are, please make that happen. Take action and you'll see. You will thank us later. I believe you will thank us later. So now it's time for our guests. We're excited to hear from you, Ishioma. Take it away, please. Take it away.
Sure. Thank you so much, everyone, for your introductions. And yes, for having me here today. I'm really grateful and also very excited to share, my journey and just to inspire you guys, right? To be able to take action and really understand what we've seen in this business that made us, come this far. So a little bit about me, just like they said, and you can see on the screen, my name is Ishioma. I'm originally Nigerian, but I've been based in Canada now for several years. And I started this digital business journey 4.5 years ago. So for me to have been doing it this long, that's to tell you that there is something here, right, that has kept me this long. And where did I come from before starting this business? So ordinarily, I'm a trained engineer. So I'm a chemical engineer by profession. But moving to Canada, I'm sure a lot of you who are watching, if you're immigrants, you can probably relate that it doesn't matter what degree or experience you come with, somehow you have to start from scratch, right? So that was kind of my story too. When I came to Canada, I decided to just do any job really that would just gather me that Canadian experience so that I could eventually work my way up the corporate ladder. Yes, we all come to diaspora because we want that greener pasture, but in the beginning, the greener pasture is not necessarily green, right? So it was on that
Right.
journey that I was, and also I started facing some politics at work really that made me question whether this was really the path that I wanted to take for the next 40 years of my life, having somebody else dictate my pay, dictate my time, and all of that. So it was during that process of me thinking of, oh, what can I do that, I could get to call the shots on my time, my life. Actually, I now started a family, right? I had my first child. And then I realized, you know what, my priorities has even changed now because I want to have that time flexibility to be able to stay home. But at the same time, I didn't want to sacrifice my income, right? Because the
Mhm.
whole point of going to school is because you want to have good income, right? So, yes. So I started looking for something out there that I could do. And as any of you would imagine, when you're online for any amount of time, you're going to be bombarded left, right, and center with ads everywhere or things just telling you, hey, you can make money online this way and that way. And I did venture into one of those things, which didn't pan out too well. But I didn't give up, right? So I started the journey to entrepreneurship before I came across this particular platform, but I wasn't satisfied with the result I was getting from the previous platform. But did I give up on entrepreneurship? No. I decided I was going to, keep searching for something. And that was how I came across this particular platform. And I decided to take the bold step to start. And here I am now, 4.5 years later. Yes, I am now my own boss and I can basically call the shots on when I want to work, when I don't want to work, when I want to travel on vacation, and all of that, right? So yes, that's a quick intro about me. I'm sure there's gonna be more questions for me to answer. Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Thank
ideally.
you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for the share. Yeah, it is really, really, really resonating with most of us because ideally that's why we are moving into the online space. We are not happy where we are, we are not comfortable where we are. That's, I'm speaking from a personal view as well. And we had to make the call. We had to make the take the it's called a leap of faith into something the unknown. But trust me, it's working. If all of us are here every Sunday with a special guest to tell you more about this business, then indeed it is worth checking out. That's what you're saying. Check it out, visit our websites, and check out this business and see whether it can be something that you can actually do. Because if we can do it, I believe you too can do it. And I will ask Dorothy M. Please, could you ask our guest the first question?
All right, the first question is here for you, Ishioma. Could you elaborate on your journey into the digital online business world for our audience, and what made you or motivated you to enter into this field?
Mm-hmm. Good question, because I already kind of started
Yes,
talking
Yes,
about
you
that,
did.
yes.
right? But yes, I will
Absolutely.
give you a little bit more detail. So first of all, how did I even come across this platform? It was a friend of mine on Facebook who had been posting actually for a good 1 year. Well, I had been seeing her post for a year, talking about, oh, my online business is making me travel around the world and buy properties and do all this wonderful thing. And you know how you just stay in the backside and just be watching, like, okay, what's this thing about? I was curious, but I guess I was not that serious yet, because at the time I was focused on the other venture that I mentioned earlier, right? That I was doing. So in my mind, I was like, okay, let me pay no mind to this. Let me focus on this. But I guess it got to that point, especially when I went back to work after my mat leave. Remember, I said I started this business just basically after I became a mom, right? A year after I became a mom. So I had just gone back to work from my mat leave, and going back to the same place of work wasn't quite funny, because
Yeah,
yeah, it was not what I expected, what I anticipated. And I was like, okay, I don't like coming here every day. I'm leaving my little
yeah,
boy in the hands of somebody else to take care of, and at the same time this place doesn't even appreciate me, my time, my effort. So I need to do something, and I need to do something fast. So one day, the particular post that she posted that caught my attention, actually, rather, that made me take action. Okay, bear in mind she has been catching my attention, but I just didn't take action. Was when she
yeah.
said, "My skeptical sister just joined my business," and I'm like, if your skeptical sister just joined your business, that means there must be something here that I need to go and check out, right? So that was when I
Right.
approached her. I say, hey, can you tell me what this is all about? And then she directed me to watch the webinar. And you know what, guys? When I watched that webinar, a lot of people say, oh, when they watch the webinar, maybe they have to watch it again before they get it or something. But for me, I got it the moment I watched it, because the same thing that they were talking about in the webinar that is already set up for us here were the things I was struggling to figure out in the other business that I was doing, right? Remember, I told you it was another online business, and I had to figure
Yes.
out a whole lot of the moving parts, how to build a website, how to get products, how to get customers, how to be the model at the same time, and the photographer and the editor and everything.
Yes,
To do the shipping
absolutely.
and the logistics, it was all on me and me alone. Okay. But when I came to the webinar and I watched what this business model was about, I was blown away. I was like, wow, you mean people are making this kind of money just from an already built system? Let me take it a
Exactly.
step further. Right. So I took that next step, to pay the registration fee, especially because, we're told that the registration fee is refundable. Right. So I'm like, what
Yes.
is this going to cost me? Really nothing. There's zero risk and zero commitment. So I took that next step. I checked out the entire package and I got added to the community, and I was
Yes.
mind blown. Right. Because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
these people are just everyday people like me. Some of them are moms, some of them are professionals, a lot of immigrants too. And what are they doing? It's the same things that they're doing, that they're, the same training resources that they have access to, that I'm going to also be accessing. Then this is a no-brainer, right? It was a no-brainer for me to go ahead
Yes.
and then start my business journey fully. So yes, what motivated me to start this business was because I had experience already in the online space, the online business space. So for me, seeing this particular platform, it was like a gold mine for me. And I just did not want to waste time to dig into it. Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Uh, Dorothy, are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you
I
satisfied with
think
the answer?
she did a good job explaining that, and I'm amazed how sometimes we see something and we take time, but there's that trigger that comes in, and it's like this is it now. So
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you, Shoma. Thank you.
You're
Well
welcome.
answered.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. I really feel you've done that question justice.
Yes.
You've given us the information that we need, that we don't even have to ask part B. Agreed?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Please, Dorothy N., could you ask the next question?
All right. Thank you very much, Shamra. It was really, really wonderful the way like you practiced, the way you explained it. So whoever who is skeptical out there, it can tell you now. Your
Mhm.
skepticism, it's not going to late, like it will not bring that change. You have to change for you to get that change in your life. So and the change is through you taking action. So
Yeah.
just go to the description link, type in your name and your email address. One day we are just here waiting for your testimony.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, the second question, it looks like she answered it, right?
Right. That's what
Were
she
there
said.
any specific events? Yeah, it looks like she answered it. So let me just go straight to this one. Were there any moments when you felt like giving up? And if so, what motivated you keep going?
Yeah, that question is quite interesting because maybe some people may have that experience of wanting to give up, but me, I'm a go-getter.
Oh,
So the concept of giving up, not really. Like, yes, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the business is all rainbows and unicorns, right? Yes,
Absolutely.
there's one or two challenges here or there. And let me share with you a little bit about myself, right? So when I started, or just before I started the business, I was excited to start, but I had a skeptical spouse. Okay. So for me, that was
Yeah.
one challenge that I faced early on. And I'm also sharing this because I know that a lot of people face this kind of challenge as well, right? If you're a lady watching this, you're probably going to have a skeptical husband who will tell you, no, 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 don't do it. If you're a guy, maybe it's your wife that'll be like, hell no, I'm not interested. Don't even think about it. Or if you're an older adult, it might be your kids, because this is what I've experienced, right? You always tend to have somebody in your circle. It might be your friend or your family telling you, oh, this thing is not real. And I think I can see a comment in the comment section too. Somebody's asking, is this business really real? Because I'm having doubts. So, yes, I had a skeptical spouse. But here's the thing, for me, I had my own belief, right, in the business because I had a previous experience. So I was willing to take the risk, right? Because I believe that if you don't take a risk in life, you're going to continue to be stuck in the exact same place. Besides,
You're right.
take risk every day, knowingly or unknowingly. When you're going to, let's say you're going to work or you're going to the grocery store, there's no guarantee you're going to make it back home in one piece, right?
Absolutely.
So for me, I was willing to take that risk. And I said, you know what, I'm going to give myself a period of time and I'm going to do my very best and I'm going to see if it's going to give me results. Then that will determine whether I will continue. So I guess maybe that was, that I had the goal to give up, but I had a goal to make it work based on my own work ethic because I know that I'm a go getter, right? So I went ahead and I started. Besides my skeptical spouse being the first challenge, the other challenge I had too was I was not a social media person. This me now that you're saying talking cha 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 in this interview, that asked me 1.5 years ago to do the interview, I will run away. In fact, the first time somebody asked me, I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I ran.
I know. I
But the guy
know.
was like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be good, you'll be okay. I'll do most of the talking. You can just say one or two sentences." I'm like, "Okay, fine, let's give it a shot." Right. And eventually, I started participating more in all this kind of go live interviews, recording videos of myself, and now I am more comfortable in front of the camera. Right. But did I start this way? Because some people think that we that are doing this business were born being social media people or marketers.
Exactly.
it's not like that, right? I was inspired by our community, right? Seeing people that are just like me, who are introverts, private people, not social media people, who were making big money, right? So I was like, oh, if they can do it, then I can do it to little by little, little by little. I'll just pushing myself small, 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 small. And here I am today. So for me, it was not a question of whether I was going to give up. It was more or less if I was willing to do what it takes to get me the results that I am now enjoying, right? So yeah, I
Right.
hope that answers your question.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it
I want to
really
think so, Dorothy. Yes.
Yeah, it really does. And thank you very much. So, what I even picked in your conversation, it's like you had the reason why you started the business. Like you had that why. So, whatever you are explaining, I saw that your why was pushing you to do each and everything to make the business
Exactly.
work.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, it
Yeah.
was really wonderful. And actually, the best part of it, like our guest talked about helping, like having a mentor, she had somebody at her back, at her shoulder, whereby even if she gets a challenge, somebody's there to guide her through on how they can go through whatever she's going through. So I always tell
Mm,
you, it's like our
absolutely.
business. When you're joining our business, our online business, you're like a baby. So a mentor and your coach, there now you have a mom and a dad. You have a dad or you have a mom who's going to hold you, like take you through all those tips to your success. So it
Mhm.
was, you can see, like when our guest was talking about the challenge, it's like I saw her struggling even to remember the challenges because according to her success, she's like, maybe this and this. So it was really wonderful. And thank you very much for
Thank
sharing with
you.
us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ishoma,
that's
I have a
beautiful.
question. Sorry, I have a question for you related to that. So,
Okay.
for our viewers who have the same challenge as skeptical
Mhm.
husband or spouse,
Mhm.
what is your advice? How can you help them navigate that kind of challenge and be able to kind of still start and be successful and show their spouses, hey, I told you, So, but that particular moment where you have this challenge, somebody that you have to tell everything, but now they're skeptical, they're telling you you can't do it, but you can see a potential. How would you advise our followers what to do?
You know what? I'm going to answer this question, but I'm also going to give like a like a disclaimer, right?
Yeah,
Which is I know not every marriage or relationship is the same.
yeah,
So some of us may be able to get away
yeah,
being stubborn.
yes,
Yes,
For some other
absolutely.
people, that might be the end of their marriage, right?
it's true.
So
Yes.
at the end of the day, I would say you know your partner better. For me, I knew that if I go ahead and stubbornly do it, I can try to hide for the first few months till I
Yes.
have my results.
And then you can
That
show
will
them
go
out.
and show
Wow.
stuck on my behalf, right? And that's
Yes,
exactly what I did. So I
yeah,
went ahead to start
Yes.
without his knowledge because after telling him and he said no, well, I had to do something because I believed so much. That's another thing. Sometimes when you yourself don't have a strong belief, you are easily dissuaded by
sweet.
just the first person that says, "Oh no, don't do it." Right? But if you
Yes,
have a strong
absolutely.
belief in yourself, then it helps for you to you can if you want you can decide to find a way to start without the other person's knowledge and let the results speak for you. So by the next time my husband saw me talking about this business, it was because I was getting checks from the mailbox, right?
Oh,
Obviously, when you're getting
Uh,
checks from the mailbox, they're not going to tell you, "Oh, keep your money, I'm not interested." No, instead, it will help you plan on top of the check.
yes, and help you go to the mailbox.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
All right, good. Thank
wow,
you.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I for one, you mentioned that your husband was skeptical. I was skeptical.
Oh, and here you are
Ta-da!
now.
Yes, I was very skeptical. I remember very well when my husband introduced this. I definitely was in a bad place because I was homeschooling and we're earning from one source of income. And when my husband brought this idea, I was all along looking for an idea to do, something I could do from home as I'm also homeschooling my children.
Mhm.
And when my husband brought this idea, because I had tried out quite a number of online businesses alone,
Mhm.
and I was disappointed. So when he brought this, I was very skeptical. I told him I don't think will ever work. And he told me he has friends doing this business. But the beautiful thing that actually worked on me was the 30-day program, the period that they give us to when you pay the $149, that grace period that they give you to check out the product and see exactly, do research. So I was part of the community. They added me to the community. I got to meet people, to see real people, listen to various people who are sharing their stories. And that gave me hope. So I became kind of ready to take it on. And now I didn't know exactly how to go about it as well. I had the same challenges. I was not an online person as well. But what did I do? I got to know that they have a training, a comprehensive lifetime training, step by step video based training. And being a teacher, an educationist, that was it for me, because I knew as long as I study and get to know that there's a system in the background that does so and so and so, as long as I follow the instructions, I'll get results. And that's exactly what I did. So I got the courage and started. Now I'm the one telling my husband, hold on, we're going to make it bigly. Because already, indeed, there's results already. We are seeing results in our lives. I'm back in and out of the US because I'm building a school home. So these are things that we really, really appreciate, and we credit, or we give credit to the business for taking us this far. So I'll have David K. Please, could you ask the next question?
You're muted, David.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, Ferry. Thank you, everybody, for your comments and the stories coming from Ishioma. I quietly listened in as they were coming in and absorbing everything. I picked a few things here and there. One of the things that caught my attention as you were telling your story, Ishioma, is the 149. You see, when you've watched an advert or seen somebody talking about this business and you're from nowhere, you don't know about it, they'll talk about you paying a $149 to unlock the comprehensive, videos and information to do your due diligence. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people will say, 149, why do I have to pay money? And then I thought about something. Here in the States, we know of certain franchises. For instance, I'll give you an example of the McDonald's. If somebody walked up to you and asked you, hey, I have a good business idea, one that you and I both know works, McDonald's, and they say, but to give you comprehensive information about this franchise, how it works, okay, we need $500,000 from you. Do you know what that $500,000 does to so many people? One, it will shake off the people that are not serious, the people that are just time wasters, okay? But very serious business-minded people that want to do this business and kind of have heard about it or know that it works, it's running as a business, and they see it all over, they'll pay that $500,000. It's a no-brainer if somebody tells you, you pay $500,000, it's refundable if this is not for you. You know what I mean? So this one is just to make sure that, they sieve you or weigh you, because they don't want you to take on a McDonald's. At some point, they expect you to serve their own recipes, ketchup, and all these niceties. And because you don't buy into the franchise, you run to Walmart to buy Walmart ketchup and serve it at the McDonald's. Okay? You're already saying, why should I use their ketchup? It's expensive. I could buy it cheaply from Walmart. But you see, if you buy it from Walmart, that's already out of what McDonald's is known to do or serve, and that's different. You're not a McDonald's anymore if you do that. Okay? So when they bring you in, they give you a system. They sell you a system. and they usher you into the business. So when I had you talk about that, and you mentioned that it's a no-brainer, that caught my attention, and I was like, but indeed, it's a no-brainer, because somebody's telling you,
Absolutely.
pay so much money so that I unlock, all this information, okay? So we don't waste time here. If it's for you,
Yeah,
we'll proceed to the next steps.
exactly.
If it's not, you're free to go, and you'll have your money refunded. So to me,
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer, but it's one of those things that I hear people um you, you know uh, kind of say things about. They say, 149, why should I bet 149? And I'm like, hey, you know what? If it's deterring you from moving forward, then probably you're not an entrepreneurial mind, or you're not in an entrepreneurial mindset. So anyway, that is something I just wanted to mention. But moving forward, I just wanted to ask you the fourth question: have you encountered any technical challenges? Because this is an online business. When you say you're moving from traditional businesses and you're going online, what comes to your mind? You're going to be dealing with technologies. You're going to be dealing with the phone. Okay, that's an easy one. But you're going to be dealing with computers. Okay, and we all get scared about computers, the internet. Some people find it difficult to um, navigate their way around certain technologies. So, and usually these are some of the things they worry about. So, how have you encountered any technical challenges while doing your business, or maintaining your online platform, and how have you overcome these challenges?
That's a good question, because I know some people watching will be thinking, oh, do I have to be a tech guru or a computer savvy person,
Exactly.
before I can do this
yes,
business
Hmm.
successfully? And the good news is you don't have to be a technical guru, because we have a dedicated technical team, right? That they do all of the really hard stuff for us. Years before I started this particular business, I had always, admired people who say, oh, I'm a digital nomad. I can work on my laptop anywhere. But one time I
yeah,
tried to join this group, and I wanted to say, okay, what do they really do? And I saw them talking about, oh, you need to go and learn some coding, some graphic design. And I'm like, no, I've already gone to enough school, Jerry. I don't want to do this one.
I know.
So I did not even bother going forward with those people. But again, this is what I was saying earlier, that when I watch, even from watching the webinar for this particular platform we're talking about today, and I compared it to what I was doing previously, I saw that, okay, a lot of the technical things are already done for us. And
Yes,
even if maybe while going through the training, I found maybe one or two things that I had questions about, then I have a mentor. Just like Dorothy was saying earlier, right? There's that go-to person. So you're not left alone trying to figure things out for yourself. And this is
very
something that if you want to go and try doing entrepreneurship yourself, trying to tap into the online space yourself, you're going to struggle alone. But the beautiful thing about this business platform is we don't only provide that technical team, but we also provide the mentor, right, or the coach who you can go to, just a phone call, text message, or even Zoom away to help you out. And then we have the community at large. So even if you are in a different part of the world from your direct mentor, you can always connect with other business owners who are always willing to assist you. So in terms
mm,
of answering your question about technical challenges, I would say there's not much I would say is there as a technical challenge. Just the basic skills that you have. I tell people, if you can press your phone, you can read the text message I'm sending you, and you can send me a message back. You can open your email and send me an email. That's about the kind of level that you need to be able to be successful in this business. We're not telling you to come here and start writing codes. We're not telling you to come and start designing websites or things like that, right? If you already have those skills, well, it's an added bonus for you. Maybe you can join our tech team, but
absolutely.
you don't need that to be successful. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your elaborate answer. And you know, a key point you made is that there is a technical team behind the system.
Yes.
Like we've been telling you, you're building
Yes.
your business over an established system. So
System.
you don't get involved in building funnels or websites. There is a team for that. Okay. All you need to do,
Yes.
set up and you know, find somebody to support you from the tech team. Okay, it's not difficult. The system is there in place, and that's done for you. So yours is just
Yeah.
basic. Okay, yours is basic, and there's a training where you watch a video and do. For as long as you're coachable, life is good, life is easy. Watch, do, and slowly you progress until you finally find yourself in full control of the online business. Thank you, Ishioma. Back to you, Ferry.
Thank you so much, David, for that. Thank you, Shoma, for the lovely questions. Time really flies. We have gone into, we've eaten into your time, Shoma. Usually our guests take 30 minutes and we do the rest. But it is well, if you're still here for a few more minutes, there is one little question that I cannot leave behind. Please, are you okay? Are you on?
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
still on?
that's fine. Yeah.
Lovely. Please, could you share any valuable lessons that you've learned over the 4.5 years of doing this business that other people can benefit from?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many lessons that I could say. It's hard to just pick
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah,
But the first thing I want to talk about is your mindset, right?
yes,
A lot of us, when we start this business, many people don't necessarily have entrepreneurial background. You're coming from that employee background, and so you have
yes,
that employee mindset, whereby you have to wait for somebody to give instructions before you do what you got to do. You don't have the mindset of taking risk, because you like to play it safe and wait for a salary at the end of the month or at the end of 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. But in order for you to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to have that mindset shift. Okay. And we could spend a
yes,
long time talking about mindset. But what I want to focus on in terms of mindset right now is just even having that positive mindset from the beginning. Just like I
yes,
was saying earlier, being able to believe in yourself. When you see the system, being able to believe in the system, because you're going to see a whole lot of testimonies. And if all of these thousands of people are doing this, then you can do it too. So I'll say
yeah,
the one valuable thing, and I'm going to say, or lesson that I've learned, is that skepticism, right? Having that negative mindset, having a self-limiting belief will not make you go far. Okay. But if you're positive, you're willing to learn, you're willing to do what it takes, which we're going to teach you what it takes. You're willing to be coachable. So when your coach tells you do this, you take that advice and you actually apply it. And then you're a risk taker, right? All of these things, obviously, they're not physical, tangible things. That's why I say it's all about mindset. So if you have that
yeah,
mindset, then it's going to take you far. It's going to take you far,
yeah,
because it's going to break boundaries for you. Like, instead of remaining in your comfort zone and just doing what a lot of the time when I do coaching calls, I'm talking to people, different professionals. A nurse will tell me, well, all I know is nursing. I don't know if I can do this. Maybe an engineer will tell me, all I know is engineering. This, I don't know if I can do this. But are you willing to learn? Right? If you're willing to learn, that one is checked off. Are you willing to come out of your comfort zone and try and learn something new? Right? Are you willing to take that risk? Are you willing to be a go-getter? Right? You need to have that work ethic too. It's not as if we're telling you you're going to come and do hard work. I like to call it soft work or smart work, right? But if you're a go-getter, then this will be easy peasy for you. Okay.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
the valuable lesson that I've learned in all of these years, is having the right mindset. It will take you places in this business. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. Does anybody else out there have anything to add on to that
I wanted
before,
to add
or
on
can we
to
let you go?
yes, I wanted to add on to that very point about
Yes,
the mindset.
yes,
Ishoma, this is a very interesting area, because just this morning I went to church, I go to church. I'm David, so I go to church. So anyway, at church, the pastor mentioned something very interesting. He was talking about having upward goals. Okay, you want to become CEO, you want to make millions, you want to build this world and create a good world for your kids and family. Okay, but then you have upward goals, but behind those upward goals, you have downward practices. Okay, upward goals,
Yes.
all good.
Yes.
With downward practices, you'll never get anywhere. Okay,
Absolutely.
so yeah, because he was talking about all these things that deter our progress. Okay, you know for a fact that you have to wake up very early in the morning and do certain things, but you choose to put it upon yourself and say, I'm not a morning person. Okay, I'm not a morning person. I don't do good waking up very early in the morning, until somebody tells you have a flight at 6 a.m. in the morning. Then what happens? You're gonna wake up at 4,
Yeah.
so you can prepare to actually board that plane and be on your way at 6. So what just happened to all these I'm not a morning person thing? So he was saying that some of these things are changeable practices. So even things like skepticism, because when you mention skepticism, it's one of those things of analysis paralysis. When you see something but get stuck in the analysis stage, does it work? Is it for me? Who else has done it? How successful have they become? It's all good to do this due diligence and find out and compare. But how long do you take in these stages? Do you take forever? We have people that have listened to these things for years, okay, and they've never taken action. But every time they make a call, ask Coach Dorothy, she keeps saying this. People call her and they say, yeah, I spoke to you 6 months ago, but you saw they're still trying to work it. Analysis paralysis. They get stuck. So these kind of downward practices are things that are changeable. If you have these upward goals and you want to get there, you should be able to change your practices to actually match up with where you're going. Otherwise, if you're
Absolutely.
moving in that direction in as far as your goals and aspirations are concerned, but your practices are going downstream, then I mean, the two can never
Yeah.
meet. It doesn't
Yeah.
match up. So yeah, thank you again, Ishioma. Thank you for sharing and
Yeah.
for
That's
Absolutely.
wonderful.
these
Yeah.
insightful things you've shared with our audience. I hope they've learned something. You know,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
Thank you
I
for
take it.
having
Yeah.
Yeah, take
me.
it away, Ferry.
And if they haven't learned, thank you for the share, David. It's a beautiful one. The habits we form actually determine where we go or where we reach. And indeed, I know each and every one of us, the co-host, has something to say. But to be honest with you, this was really productive. We are looking forward to bringing more other people, more guests, until you take action. We're not going away. We're going to be in your houses until you take action. Because to be honest with you, we believe that's why we are here. That's why we are putting in the time today. We believe that we can help others. I was helped. If I did not see all those videos that I saw of people telling me about this business, I would never be, I would never have taken action. I would still be where I was. But when I saw that, I was motivated. It's the same thing I'm going to do for you, whoever is watching. We are going to be coming and keep on coming every Sunday. And whenever we miss, we shall make up for it. By
Yes,
bringing
and
Ishoma, the likes
also
of
Ferry
Ishomas.
mentioned that just to throw this out there, okay,
Yes.
from wherever you're watching from whichever page you're watching, look
Yeah.
at the description. Okay, look at the description. In the description is a website. Do your due diligence. Click on that link. It will take you to a
Yes.
page to unlock a free 20 minutes to 90 minutes videos. Just go in there,
They
look at the
differ.
video. It will tell you more about what we're talking about here. and do your due diligence. Pay $149. If that's a bit of a challenge, then probably this is not for you, and that's one way to shake you off. But I would encourage you to go ahead and do that, so that you get to understand the detail about what we're talking about, the compensation plan, and how you and your family can benefit from this kind of business to create your own, to become your own CEO, own boss, create generational wealth, and leave to thank us for the moment that you spent with us here tonight. Other than that, thank you very much. And host, I'll take it. I'll drop the mic and have you do what you do best.
Yes.
Want to go?
Okay. Yes. Before we go, we've really done our time. Ishioma, please, could you have some closing words? Then we'll have Dorothy as well to say bye to the people watching from your page. And we also have Dorothy N. Please.
Yes, absolutely. Once again, I am so honored that you guys had me here. It was so amazing chatting with you and hearing your different perspectives on things as well. So yes, thanks for having me, and thank you to everyone who watched us live and engaged with us, and those that are going to watch the replay. Remember, guys, this is a risk-free opportunity. Just like David was saying, we're giving you a 30 days period for you to come in, do your due diligence, ask all the questions you want after you've registered. And then if you feel like it's not a good fit for you, we will give you your money back. Yes, we're very confident that this works. That's why we know, we will give your money back if you don't want it, right? But at the same time, we don't want you to go. We're not saying we're happy to see you go, but it's just to let you know that, you don't have anything to lose. Instead, you have everything to gain. Okay. So guys, this is 2024 is half gone, right? I don't know the kind of resolutions and goals that you had for yourself at the beginning of the year and how far you've gotten in terms of achieving those goals. But if you know that, the freedom and the flexibility and, the wealth and finances that comes from, being your own boss and being an entrepreneur isn't right, something that you've achieved yet, then you may want to check this out, because this has the ability to transform your life. This transformed mine is transforming all of the beautiful people that you see on the screen, right? A lot of us earning 5 figures every month, 6 figures a year. We even have 7-figure income earners in our business community. People firing their bosses, paying off debts, buying brand new homes, paying off mortgages. I'm sure you heard this a ton from these beautiful people on the screen. But just to let you know, it is real. So if you're still watching on the sideline, asking yourself questions and wondering if this is real, guess what? If it wasn't real, we wouldn't come put our faces out here, right? The government of the countries where we reside, US, Canada, they all collect taxes from this business. If it wasn't real, we wouldn't collect taxes. We wouldn't boldly come put our faces out here. So take action, okay? What I'm trying to say here is for you to take action, come in, do your due diligence, and make this year your best year yet. There's still time, guys.
Yes. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Ishioma.
Wow.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you,
Yes, you've done. That's a perfect closing. So because of time again, Ishioma, yes, it's okay. It's okay if you can be with us as we read the comments from our viewers.
Sure.
That would be nice.
All right.
Yes. So Dorothy M, please.
Oh, hey, please. Dorothy?
Yeah, go ahead, Dorothy. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, our guest for today. I really appreciate. So, guys, I believe who is watching this right now, who is going to watch the replay. You see the lady here. She is a 5 income earner, like 5 figures monthly. So, and actually, she's a pioneer.
Consistently. Yes.
She's a pioneer. It's like 4 years down the road, but it is something like, as they all say, that it's a risk free. You take it's a risk free $149. You just take a risk for $149, which is risk free, because you're going to get it back if it's not something for you, right? And I love the fact that all of my colleagues here, they spoke about like almost 80% of this business, it is done for you. So you just have that 10%, the 20% to plug in our system and do it. So basically our system, it's like doing a business in the business, right? Like you're doing a business in a business. For example, let me give a good simple example for Uber. When you're driving for Uber, you're just starting to drive for Uber, right? Are you the one looking for the customers, or Uber is the one looking for those customers? What do you have to do? Bring your car, put in gas, go on the load, turn up your app. So that is the system we're gonna plug you in. That's the system we have. So it's like you are doing business in the business, but remember here you are building a generational wealth. I was just giving an example of Uber. Uber, it's not your like your it's not like your own business. It's for somebody else. But here you are building your generational wealth. You're building a business for yourself with all our system. We just plug you in that system and everything is done for you. All right, so let me go ahead and we go through our comments. We have Profik. It's Profik. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name bad. I'm sorry
Prolific.
about it. I am watching from Nigeria, Channel Islands, UK. Oh wow, it's late there. Thank you
Wow.
very much. And we have Golden and Nathan in as usual. Amazing. Thank you, Annette, for being with us. Good evening. Angela is here. Hi, Angela. Dozie. Hi, Dozie. It's watching
Yeah,
from
Dobby.
Boston. Wow.
Wow.
And then, my Aunt Vasily. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Juliet is thanking us. Thank you. And we have Angela again.
Juliet.
So
Simple.
we have somebody here who said, how can I get started? So Brenda,
That's it.
wherever you are
That's the
watching
spirit.
us, okay, just go and inbox that person. Wherever you are watching this, you can go to the description link, type in, there's a link there in the description. Just type in the name and the email address. Then you will get in touch with us. Or you can inbox somebody wherever you are watching, any page you're watching this, we will get you started and help you start this online business, okay? And congratulations in advance. Good evening, Pretty. Okay, Pretty has a question for us here. Is this business really real? What?
Yes.
I'm having a doubt. Oh my God,
Oh,
to laugh. Who can answer this question? I'm sorry because if we have our guest who has been in this business for 4 years and you're still asking us this kind of a question, that's one of the reasons why I laughed. And it takes me back to what David spoke that a lot of people, I receive most of the calls, a lot of calls asking me, we saw you starting this business, but are you progressing? I'm like, go to my page. If I'm not progressing, why should I even still doing this business? So
Exactly.
my dear Pretty, it's a real business. We pay taxes. If you are in the US, you will get a 1099 form. If you're in Canada, you will get a T4. It really depends in which country you are. So anything in these developed countries, as long as it is taxable, as long as you're paying tax, just know you're in the right place. It's a legit business. Okay, my dear? So just reach out to any of us here. Just go to the description link, type in the name, email address. There's a link already. Then somebody will be in touch with you, or just inbox any of us here. So there's Juliet here thanking us again. And who else here? There's a lot of email. There's a lot of comments. I don't think we are going to go through everything. There's this one, Kachim. Is it Kachim?
Kashim
Padilla. Is it
Padilla.
Padilla? Okay. So it said, good evening. I'm new here. Oh, let me see this one. Good evening, Mama. New here. This person seems to be new. Welcome to the online world. Just inbox any of us. We're gonna get you started as soon as you want it. So then there is this one. It's called watching from New York. There's somebody watching from New York here. Hi. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name Gulung. Gulung.
Gurung,
I'm sorry if I pronounce your name. But
Nima,
and then we have this one. It is where
Tanisha.
yeah. We are benefiting so much from this business. So I believe, Brenda, some of the comments they answer your question. It's somebody. It's not even on our platform here, but it's from the comment that they are benefiting. So much out of this business. So just get in touch to any of us here. We have thank you, Ishioma, David Perry, and the two Dorothy. Inspiring and informative. Okay, all right. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Edward.
Yeah.
We
Thank
have
you.
Sarah here watching from California. Hey, Sarah, I'm in California too.
Sarah Gado.
Oh, yeah.
Hi,
So,
Sarah.
and we have Tanisha says, interesting David Care. And
Thank
yeah,
you, Tanisha.
interesting. Thank you for sharing. We have Gladys there. And thank you very much, guys, for watching. We are not going to go
Yeah.
through everything. There are a lot and a lot of comments. So we are not going to go through each and everything. We are so sorry that last week we didn't show up. We have a business trip in Boston and we couldn't make it like to be on live. Probably next week we will come and share all those business ideas we get. People in Boston, thank you. You welcomed us and you took our business idea. Thank you very much for inviting us. You know what, guys? Since we started this lives of sharing the digital online, the online business, we always need people to be informed and be inspired. And we are glad that one of the people out there just reached out to us and it's like, you know what? We want you to educate our people in Boston concerning this online business. And somebody just contacted us like that. What does it mean? That means our goal to inform people and to inspire people to let them know, yes, it's possible for you to make $20,000 a month. People, most what I've realized that immigrants, they think it's impossible. It's impossible because you're still working your 9 to 5 where there's a limited, it's a limited income. That's why you're seeing it that it's impossible. It's possible to even make $50,000 just for $149, and we show you how they make that money in a comfort of your home, just a laptop, internet, and a phone. You're good to go. I myself here, I get a lot of people reaching out to me telling me, we are seeing you on media. You're talking about that you've been in the business for 2 years. You've been in America for just 5 years, and your life is just transforming. Is this thing real? Is it for real? I'm like, what should I answer if you're seeing the results and then you're telling me, is this real? They think it's even impossible for you to pay off your mortgage in just 2 years. People think it's impossible. For those who think it's impossible, it's because you have the mindset of the employee. But if you have an entrepreneur mindset, a positive mindset, trust me, paying off your mortgage within 5 years, within 3 years, it's something you could talk and somebody just looks at you. It's like, are you for real? It's because we're just still in that, mindset of the employee, knowing that, okay, every 2 weeks, I'm just waiting for my check. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, engineer, caregiver. It's because you just have that limited income. And when you have a limited income, that means your boss or your boss is the one who is making that unlimited income because they took a risk to start up what you're doing right now. So if you want to change your life, just take action, and then the rest will be history. Thank you.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow. Well done. Well done. Well done. We've gone over. Sorry for the time, but we are making up for last Sunday. Ha! No, we're not. So, okay. So apparently, today we've had quite a number of people that have come to watch this show. Please invite a friend next time so that we can spread the word quite far and wide. Please don't be selfish. Invite. So we're expecting you to come. Juliet, bring somebody else. Who else is here? Edosa, bring someone else. Recommend this program to others so they can get the word out as well. So thank you so much, our guest, for being here all the way until the end. Oh, we really appreciate
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
All
all
right.
our co-hosts. Yes, all the co-hosts. Here we go, and we say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.